What's up, y'all? It's Yungavelle here, back at it with another video. I'm here with the lovely Elena, and today we are going to be talking about the power of the subconscious mind. It's actually a secret. Not a lot of people know about it. I actually, you guys know I love the show Impact Theory, and they had this speaker on there, Les Brown. I'm sure you guys know Les Brown if you follow self-motivation and self-improvement. And Les Brown recommended this book, Secret of the Ages. And that's what we're going to be talking about, what that secret actually is. So, basically the secret of the ages is that you can do, be, or have anything that you want if you learn how to hack your subconscious mind. Because what they were saying is that your subconscious mind is the conduit between you, your body, and the actual superconscious mind that a lot of us hear about in the conscious community, the universal mind, that which brings you whatever it is you are asking for. The subconscious mind is your kind of gateway, and if you could learn to hack that, you can start to really get some results in terms of what you want to create. But what happens a lot of times is that when we try that process, when we start to begin that process, we're met with a lot of blockages. And I know you're talking about some blockages that we were just discussing, so you can elaborate on those.
Yes, I want to talk about the blockages of our mind and subconscious mind. It prevents us to dream, to believe in ourselves, to have a strong faith in ourselves. It prevents us from success in our future, and it all starts sometimes in our childhood. Let's say we are teenagers or something like that. We're starting a band, a music band, and someone just comments on our song that you really put a lot of time into it, and you just were hours making the song, and you were singing it, and you really love this song because you made it, you created it, you believe into it. So, and then some uncle or aunt said, well, this song is alright, like, I don't think it's a good song, and I don't think you're singing that good either.
Someone that's close to your heart.
Yeah. Someone is really close to your heart, and like, if someone you love and you trust that person, and it gets into your subconscious mind easier because there's no, you trust that person, and you have that blockage going for the rest of your life. So whenever you're on stage or something, it just pops up there. That song wasn't that good. And it prevents you from attracting your dream faster. It prevents you from a lot of things, from success sometimes. So it's very important to go back, rewind, and think, did I have an event like that? Did someone stop me?
Right.
Did someone criticize me?
Mm-hmm.
And trying to remove that blockage. And once it's removed, it's easier to leave and have faith.
You know what's interesting about that? Like, a lot of times when it comes to like the law of attraction and stuff like that, people want to get so, oh, all you gotta do is just do this. All you gotta, like, it's so easy. But it is easy, but there are certain prerequisites that you gotta meet first. Like, if you don't handle those blockages, it doesn't matter what that image is, you're gonna slow down what you attract if you don't attend to those blockages, those fears. And because what's going to happen is, part of the process when it comes to creating is you have to have an image. You have to see yourself doing that thing. And if the stronger that image is, you can charge that image up with some emotion. But if you have a belief there that you're not good enough for that which you're asking for, or that you can't receive it, that belief is going to get in the way of that process, and it's going to slow you down. So you have to go back, and what she was just talking about, you have to go back and you have to do that work when it comes to belief systems. Belief systems are a subject that not a lot of people want to dive into, because beliefs are tied to who you believe you are, you know, your identity. And if you have to rewire beliefs, you have to rewire how you look at yourself, which is a lot for people. So let's move past that. Let's say that we did address the beliefs, we did address the fears, and now we have a clear subconscious mind. Now we can go about manifesting. So I remember you were telling me that you have a really good example of your manifestation, big manifestation story from Russia to America.
Manifesting, and it's a great subject. Actually, one of the greatest subjects to talk about, the law of attraction.
It's us. It's our creative ability. This is what we do.
Yeah, it's our. What we can do is practically just train our mind to visualize, and to train our heart to connect with our mind and to believe into our visualization. So I'll just give an example. When I was 14 years old, I was sent to the United States to learn English, and I didn't speak English. I didn't speak much. It was kind of hard, but I was really good at visualizing and just dreaming about stuff, and I was kind of believing to my dreams. So when I came over to Los Angeles, we traveled all over California. We went to different cities, and one of the cities was San Francisco. So I remember myself standing on the beach, looking at beautiful houses, buildings, and I was like, wow, that is so pretty. People live like that? I was like, and I want to live like that one day. I want to be at the beach. I want to live in the United States. I want to be living in a beautiful condo. And I would never remember about this episode until like 9 years later. My parents, my family, they bought a condo at the beach, and I moved to the United States and started studying in university, and I was living at the beach.
So you were able to manifest that at a young age. You had an image that was highly emotionally charged at that time that you really, really wanted, and then you kind of like let go of the how you think it's going to manifest. That's not your job. We don't got to know about the how.
Exactly.
We just have to do the right thing, and then you see how the universe responds to you. It's like a mechanism that you can hack if you learn how to hack it. And all these books talk about it. The Science of Getting Rich. This is why As a Man Thinketh, you know, these books are so popular, because they're speaking on the mechanisms of creating the life that you want, you know. Things like As a Man Thinketh are saying what occupies your mental space most of the time, you will become that. So the subconscious hacking takes it a little bit further, because there is literally a formula that you can take, that you can use to bring about that. Like, I remember you were telling me about, like, let's say someone wants some money, you know, they want to pray for money. Because people, we're talking about, this also ties into the power of prayer. You know, people pray and then all these miracles happen, and then it could seem from the objective standpoint that you could curry favor with God. Like, you could do a certain amount of things and you can cajole God into working for you, when that's not the case. The power of prayer is also the same, building off the same mechanisms that you use to create your reality. So I remember you talking about people who want to pray for money.
Yes, it's very interesting that you're saying about that, because people talk about, oh, my prayer doesn't work. I pray so much. But one thing, when you pray, when you meditate, you have to. It's different when you pray really, really well.
Like intentionally.
Intentionally, and you believe in yourself. You believe in your dream, and in something that you really want. And sometimes people pray desperately. They pray like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have this, oh my God, I don't have this.
Right.
And then they just they don't receive anything. They don't have anything in return. They don't get anything in their life. And then they're like, well, I prayed, desperate. So we have to have a faith. And we have to feel it with our heart, imagine it. Like, let's say you want I know it sounds materialistic, you want a Ferrari. You practically have to close your eyes and imagine yourself in that Ferrari, like driving it, and that leather and that smell of that customized leather and the velvet, I don't know, everything, and the color and everything. You have to imagine to the point where it's just so real. And then when you don't have money, the same thing. You have to visualize, let's say you have an account, or you have a bank account, and you have to visualize money coming to that account, like check, boom, deposit it, and you just have to feel that happiness. You have to embrace that happiness. You feel it right now, like you feel it.
I literally do this a lot, like that exact thing.
So, yeah, that's actually works. That's why we do it, because it works. And
you have to see yourself doing the thing that you're directing the universe to bring about. You have to see yourself doing it, and you have to feel it. You have to emotionally charge that visualization with your feeling, with your vital life force. And that happens when you have faith. You know, you have faith in it. And that's why, like, a lot of the Bible or like biblical sayings say, given such faith, all things are possible to you. So let's go over the process one more time. And I got notes because I can't remember it 100%, so I'm going to look off my notes. So we're going to clarify the process. The mental image, right?
yes.
You have something you want to add?
Anything you want to ask me, I can add.
Okay, so let's go over the process first. So the mental image of what you want, that's the mold. That's like the clay. Then you have knowledge of your power. So you can consciously draw to you the vital force that you need to charge that up. And you have to know that when you charge that up, you're drawing all the things, the person, the people, the places that will bring about that manifestation. Third is faith. Faith in your creative ability, faith in your creative power, and the faith to crystallize the vital force to the mold, to bring it to the mold, to bring about your manifestation for everybody to see. And the fourth one is kind of like, it's interesting. You gotta like trick your subconscious mind. The fourth one is doing something to convince your subconscious mind, and through it, the superconscious mind, because remember, the subconscious is the gateway to the universal mind, that you believe you have received it already. So that's one of the biggest keys. You have to see the thing as if, and feel as if you've received it already. Like, there's one example of a lady who was trying to buy who was praying for a house, and she kept before her every day a board and a nail, and she was constantly affirming that this was the beginning of her house. So that's the process. You know, you hit everything right on the money, as far as visualization, on the money, about the money. It's funny because I literally do those exact things. Like, I have screensavers on my phone of large amounts of money as an available balance in my account. Some people look at my phone and they say, that's your account? And guess what? I lie and say yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So is there anything else you want to add in regards to manifesting?
Well, you have to just have faith. You have to have it in your heart, and your heart is the biggest muscle. It produces a lot of energy, electric impulses, in order to attract that reality And our mind is just it's like a program, it's a computer. It gives us the direction and everything in our heart, in our mind, and put it into action. Just believe it to receive it, and no doubt you will definitely get there.
Believe it and ye shall receive it. So I think that pretty much wraps up what we wanted to talk about today. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comments. Be sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe. And you know the deal. Remember, a greater perspective can lead to a greater connection.